Supposedly, Dark King Silver's Rayleigh and Hatchan met each other and became friends a bit more than 20 years ago when Hachi was still a child and he saved Rayleigh from being shipwrecked. But Rayleigh, the Pirate King's vice captain and speculated navigator, is of course able to swim through the calm belt. So where could he possibly go that would have him stranded in a way he'd have to be saved from? I don't believe it could be anywhere but his own mind. Rayleigh shipwrecked himself out at sea in order to slowly die in peace on his own after his partner in crime, Goldie Roger, passed on. His life lost all purpose after his captain's dream was achieved and passed on to the next generation. And while he might understand the truth of death and living on past it, he just couldn't feel it in the same way that Roger and Odin did. Or perhaps he could feel what death truly meant, and maybe that's exactly why he decided to die alone and forgotten. So he decided to kill himself slowly in the only way that someone of his strength could: isolation and starvation. But when an innocent fisherman child saw him and thought he needed to be saved, he went along with it and created a new life for himself. He couldn't burden a child with the depressing truth. He had no purpose, but an innocent Hachi quite literally saved Rayleigh from himself and his loneliness. Still though, Rayleigh never quite felt sure about living since then. But as he sees Luffy head off to the New World, he remembers Roger and says to himself, perhaps it wouldn't be too bad to live another day. He saw Roger still alive in Luffy and his straw hat. Only Rayleigh's own depression could take him out. And yet again, a young man has saved him. Even when you complete your purpose that you've worked towards for decades, you can still live on and find new meaning for the sake of the future. Amen to that.